What's up, guys? Sam Dog Infamous 253 coming at you guys. Post-game thoughts. Seahawks barely get out of Washington. 20-15 win over the Washington football team. Crazy game. I mean, we were up ahead, and man, I'll tell you what, we were running all over them early, and I just don't know what the hell happened to the offense later on in the game when then Russell threw that interception, giving Washington that life, but cannot afford, I mean, you just got to keep your foot on the pedal throughout the entirety of this game. But, I mean, we clinched the playoff berth with this victory, so thank God for that. Clinched the playoff berth, so Seahawks are in the playoffs no matter what happens the rest of the season. I mean, basically now we're basically playing for seeding and, of course, our chances at the division. But definitely a big win, I mean, almost felt like it was going to be a trap game near the end when Washington had that momentum after the interception that Wilson had batted up and when he was trying to force it to Carson there. But, man, the negatives of the game was basically just how the offense was stalling after the last Carlos Hyde touchdown, which Carlos Hyde, that was a hell of a touchdown run, so that's one of the positives. And then, of course, Myers, set the all-time Seahawks franchise record for consecutive kicks made in a row, so that was huge. I watched it at a friend's house. Look at the little polar bears on the swimming pool on the iceberg. I had to show that off really quick, but man, near the end of the game, I thought it was pretty good how, the defense stepped up near the end and got back-to-back sacks. One of those was I think the other one was by Jamal Adams, and then the other one was Dunlap at the end with that big sack to force the fourth down, the fourth and long, which they had to go for. And then, of course, Washington got called for holding on that play, which thankfully when they threw it up Hail Mary style, Griffin was able to bat that down. I mean, even if they would have caught that in the end zone, it would have been a penalty. They would have had to try again. But thankfully, Griffin batted it down on that fourth down to save it. And basically, that was the end of the game, and the Seahawks win it 20-15. Shout out to Ed Oliver, a Washington football fan. He was just on with Norb Cam the other day. I was trying to get a collaboration with him, but didn't really quite get it. But shout out to Ed Oliver. That was a hell of a game, man. Man. J.D. McKissick scored a touchdown against us, former Seahawk. And you saw him on the Truth on Bowling event video from back in 2018. But, gotta bring it a lot better than that and keep our foot on the pedal on offense, especially against a team like the Rams next week, which obviously their game against the Jets should be starting soon, which they'll most likely just annihilate them. And basically now at the end, I got the TV on at the friend's house. Tampa Bay just came back against Atlanta and won 31-27. But good thing we clinched the playoff spot. 2 more games remaining. Got to try our best to try to win out. And usually I would be doing this with Dallas, but thank God we got this win. Felt like it was going to be a trap near the end. I had a feeling this game would be close. Granted, I wish we would have we should have just kept on going and annihilated them. DK Metcalf kind of tweaked his knee on a play, but thankfully he was able to return to the game. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We lost DJ Dallas for the year, most likely because he had an air cast put on him after being on special teams on the kickoff team. So speedy recovery for DJ Dallas. Other than that, what matters most, we got the win, and we're on to L.A., back in Seattle, for Seahawks versus Rams, round 2 from Lumen Field. And I'm going to basically shut it down here. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications if you're new, and got the dub, and just hope for the best next week. Got to really bring it next week. Anyway, if you ain't with it, you ain't infamous, and as always, go Seahawks.